In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Galaxy A72, and this is the unlocked international version. It's got 128 gigabytes of storage, but it also takes a micro SD card and 6 gigabytes of RAM. I paid just over $460 for this one, but I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information. Now they're calling this one Awesome Blue, but it also comes in black, violet, and white. So it does have a quad camera setup on the back. This unlocked international version should work with GSM carriers such as AT&T, T-Mobile, but unfortunately it doesn't work with CDMA carriers such as Verizon and Sprint. It's got a 6.7-inch screen, 1080 by 2400 resolution. Comes with a Snapdragon 720G processor and a 5000 mAh battery. It's also a Super AMOLED 90Hz refresh rate. It also has a built-in fingerprint scanner. It also has fast charging up to 25 watts. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. SIM card tool. Quick start guide and warranty information. You can see this is IP67, water and dust resistant. Okay, definitely has a little bit of weight to it. Super fast charging brick and USB-C charging cable. So you don't get a charging brick with the Galaxy S21, but you get one with the A72. Yeah, that makes sense. Really nice matte finish on the back. I gotta say, at first glance, this looks just as good as my Galaxy S21 Plus. It might be just a little bit thicker though. SIM card tray there on the top. Speaker, USB-C charging port, and headphone jack there on the bottom. So even though this is a plastic phone, I gotta say it definitely feels more premium than I expected. You've got a 32 megapixel selfie camera there on the front, screen protector as well. Power and volume buttons there on the right hand side. So there's your quad camera setup there on the back, plus the flash. And the camera hump on the back actually isn't too bad. It definitely doesn't stick out as much as the Galaxy S21 Plus. When setting up, you got face unlock, fingerprints, pattern, PIN, and password. As far as storage goes, right out of the box, it's using 20% of the 128 gigabytes. It's on Android 11, One UI 3.1. From what I can tell, this is really similar to the Galaxy S21 Plus. Now up in the notification shade, you're gonna get most of the basic stuff like flashlight, airplane mode, screen recorder, link to Windows, power saving mode, smart view, nearby share, dark mode, do not disturb, eye comfort shield. But one thing you're not gonna get that you'll get on the more expensive devices is Samsung DeX. As far as the apps go, you've got a handful by Samsung, most of your typical ones from Google, 4 apps from Microsoft, couple other Samsung ones. So the nice thing is you don't get a lot of bloatware. Luckily there are a few apps that you can uninstall. Overall, it definitely feels similar to my Galaxy S21 Plus. One thing I'm not sure about is why they put the fingerprint scanner so low. If you're wanting to unlock your phone with one hand, I don't know, it just seems a little low to me. You can see it's higher on the Galaxy S21 Plus, and yeah, that one feels like it's just in the right spot. First thing I like to do is change the order of the buttons. I don't know why Samsung always switches those, but let me give you a quick sound test of the speakers just so you can get an idea of what they sound like. In today's video, I'm going to show you some new tips and tricks for the new OnePlus 9. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you first get your phone, you're going to notice when you swipe down, it's going to have the shelf that OnePlus loves to use. But for me, I don't think I would really use it. One way to change it is go to your home settings and then swipe down to access. You can see right down here below shelf is notifications and quick settings. And that's pretty much it. Then when you swipe down, it's just your notification shade like other Android phones. I think the speakers on here are decent. You do get a speaker on the bottom and up by the earpiece. I feel like they could have made the speakers a little bit louder, but overall, not too bad. So within the camera app, there's something called Fun, where you can use Snapchat lenses. Apparently there's a new one every day. It also has single take, where your camera automatically captures a wide variety of pics and clips from any scene. It looks like a little bit worse quality there on the wide angle lens. I gotta say, actually, these look pretty good. Same thing with video, you can zoom in or zoom out. Then once you go to more, you've got AR Doodle, Pro, Panorama, Food, Night, Macro, Portrait, Pro Video, Super Slow-Mo, Slow Motion, and Hyperlapse. You've also got Bixby Vision and AR Zone. Now if you want the 64 megapixel, you just go up here to the top and switch to that. Shutter speed still seems pretty fast in that mode. And yeah, that looks really nice. Now unfortunately, you only get 30 frames per second on 4K, Full HD, and HD. And there is a video stabilization on here as well. So here's a few samples of photos and video, just to give you an idea of what to expect. I think overall they are pretty nice. Now the weakest point to the cameras on here is definitely going to be the macro lens. So if that's important to you, then yeah, you don't want to get this phone. But all other photos I feel like actually turned out pretty decent on here. They're definitely not as good as on my Galaxy S21 Plus, but I think most people are going to be happy with the cameras on here. Plus it's really nice to have 4K on the front and back cameras. That's something you don't see too often, especially in budget devices. Now when it comes to single core scores, you're going to be a little bit less than say the Pixel 4a 5G, but quite a bit better in the multi-core scores. Now as far as gaming goes, you get HD graphics with high frame rates on PUBG Mobile. I also tested it on Call of Duty Mobile and Asphalt 9. Everything was nice and smooth. I didn't really experience any hiccups or glitches, but my first impressions of the Galaxy A72 is, yeah, this is a really nice phone. Definitely is really good in several areas, has a really nice large screen. I haven't tested it quite long enough to see how good battery life is on it yet. Overall, I would definitely recommend this phone, especially if you can get it on sale or cheaper than what I paid. But with the price being almost $500, and this isn't even the 5G version, I can't help but think about the Pixel 4a 5G. You're gonna get a better camera, similar performance, and you're gonna get 5G for about the same price.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.